playlist to Blazy, and I'm sorry that I didn't upload like 2 weeks
The Manhattan Financial District awash in the setting sun.
I'm just making another
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. The sports fans are all nestled beside the 2K Sports broadcast as we bring you visions of NBA action this fine Christmas Eve.
And I'm only like a 65 overall.
With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Hart. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Knicks wrap up this home stretch. They've struggled game after game to secure wins. It's been a tough haul, but they had to feel like this game provides them a good chance to win.
Well, I think for New York, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at 4. Moutier out there with Will Barton. 2-0. Moutier kicks to Barton. To the left side wing. Screen by Fareed. Moutier. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh,
great job of screening.
He said
there.
Pick on
nice
me,
job
man.
to take it to the rim and get the finish.
High post Lopez. That's tipped. Goes back up. Anthony kicks to Green from downtown. That's good. Green's got 5 now.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
I just came back from the dentist.
Here's Barton.
So
he's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Moutier with the basket.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go. Green. Nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Green's got 7 points.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. There's the bucket. Good. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
It's deflected.
Throw it up. Yes,
pushing it up. Here's Mr. Clutch. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here's Moutier. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. And that one's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
No good for Mr. Clutch. The Nuggets trail. Here's Barton. Here's Jokic. Green with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Here's Mr. Clutch. From 10 feet out. Here's Lopez. It's good for a second make. He's
and the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Moutier. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Moutier's got 6. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
I'm 67
well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
I always get like 40
dishes at the Barton.
I even have a screenshot of it, but I can't show you it because of
Just 5 to
if
shoot.
if I go to my messages, I can't show you that.
Out of bounds. New York takes
If it was
possession.
like in game, I can show you.
Let's have a look at some league
I'll try to
leaders
get
from the last 10
game,
games. Here
or
are the
at least
highest
30
scoring point
game.
guards in the NBA during that time. Freak number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Porzingis.
New York shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Can't really talk
Now, here's Moutier. He's got 6.
Yeah.
Score the basket.
Wait. Did he touch it? He touched
His
it.
fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Why would I take
He had
that?
a 30-point outing their last game against Miami.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Wait, what?
Well, they recover it. Green, the pass to Mr. Clutch.
I'm driving again, okay.
Missed inside.
What?
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms
How
of
do you
scoring.
suck that bad?
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for them.
Oh, wait, let me check. 66.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition,
Tomorrow's gonna be a
especially in
fun
this first
day.
half.
Out of hand on it.
Sky Zone. Probably a Vogler.
He tries for 3. Off the mark, and 2 of 8 for the game.
His shot's just,
like
it's
a
not
level
there
8.
right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Jokic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Then I get subbed, and then I don't. I play a little bit at third, then I get subbed, and then I play the whole fourth.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Tops in scoring. Free throw percentage, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are
almost
otherworldly. I mean, no
Did I make that?
No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Spates checked in for Lopez. And Denver with a change here, too.
Got 2 turnovers.
Gary Harris is checked in for Will Barton.
C+.
And so here's Denver, trailing by 5. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how 2 teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
And so it's New York with it, following Emmanuel Moutier's 3. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Porzingis.
No.
Down low. It's stolen.
I didn't mean to throw to him. Dumb game.
Moutier with the ball. Anthony on him. Moutier kicks to Harris. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Fareed.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
For the Knicks, Jarnell Stokes comes in for Porzingis, and it's a Flalo in for Gerald Green. Offensive rebound.
How do you not make that?
Off on
That's
the
like the
layup.
easiest shot
They haven't
ever.
wasted any time getting into the swing of
The
things on the
easiest
board.
layup.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Galloway.
Now here's Fareed.
Yeah, I blocked
and that'll
that.
be
Let's
Denver
go.
as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
Sean Kilpatrick.
Here's Fareed. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. They get the rebound. And fouled.
Don't
hard. They
foul.
get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Maurice
Don't
Speights.
foul.
The Nuggets shooting their first
Okay,
free throws of
nobody
the
cares
game.
about these free throws.
That's good from Fareed.
Hurry up. Hurry up, man. Hurry up. See, I already got my face posted on cardboard or whatever those things are. See in the background?
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The
Pass
Knicks
me the
with
ball,
the lead.
Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick.
It's 2-on-1. And the slam
I
dunk
said to
by
me,
Speights.
not
Wow,
you.
what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Galloway kicks to Harris.
Gary Harris.
Follow against Gallinari. Six to shoot. The 17-footer. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
Denver with the ball. Following the miss by Freak. Gallinari against the follow. Right at the free throw line. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Gallinari, you
That's a shot
cannot
he's
do all,
got to
man.
hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Gallinari with the rebound.
Come on.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so we can have a fresh start for the next one.
The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Mr.
I don't
Clutch.
know why I would take that.
Kenneth Fareed pulls it in.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And just missed.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Shot.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Galloway with the bucket.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Here's Mr. Clutch. After the Nuggets pick up 2. That's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual
3 for
matchup for him,
14.
especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
I'm the wavy. No, it's kind of wavy.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and ice it up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
See, we're so bad this year. Last year we got the 2nd seed.
In first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, New York. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
And right now for the Knicks, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up. Keep it going. One more time. Let me hear it for your
So it's the Knicks now. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Passes to Kilpatrick. Wants to get it to Speights and does. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Galloway.
I see.
Harris outside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Moutier, 11 points in the game. And so they foul intentionally. Clutch is checked in for Porzingis.
Let's get some points for the team at least.
Mr. Clutch, he's in at point guard. Green is out there with Anthony. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Maurice Spates is so ugly, man. So ugly.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdowns for Denver.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Second free throw, no good. Denver leading by 5, and he commits the intentional foul. Stokes is checked in for New York. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close.
Well, through the first 2 quarters at least, turnovers have been a big issue. What are they doing that is causing you so much trouble offensively?
Well, it's been a high-pressure game, both in transition and in half-court sets. We'll fix it, though. We just need to play a little more steady and make our passes with a little more care.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Nobody cares. Guess what? New York sucks. And I'm free agent.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And so they choose to intentionally foul. For the Knicks, Spates checked in for Lopez, and it's Mr. Clutch in for Gerald Green. And Denver with a change here too. Harris is checked in, so on the floor for Denver. Kenneth Faried is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Harris, and it's Holloway at the point guard position. Mr. Clutch, and the Knicks miss again.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat made some terrific plays. He finished with 30 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Well, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Here's Barton. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. There's Mr. Clutch to tie. Shot is no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts. If you will, something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it. Yeah, he'll make a walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
And the Knicks making a change here. Stokes is checked in.
We're done. Done. Wait. Why am I still in the game?
And the foul called on Freak. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Barkley, he's checked in for Will Barton. So the Nuggets win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Okay, that has been it, guys. It's on Ballistic Laser here. And